Interview.
So we'd started as just a straight port of Counter-Strike Source to XBLA. And the minute we had that and started playing that, that became the birth of CSGO. Because everybody got re-addicted, everybody got that high that you get when you do a good set of kill streaks, and you're feeling good, and you're like, I won that round, I was the main player in that. And you go to the next round, and you kind of lose a little bit of steam there, but it's a good back and forth. It's a lot of fun. So we have a new game mode for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and it's Arsenal mode. And with that, we come actually two different game modes. One's Arms Race, where you go through the weapons, and every time you get a kill, you get a new weapon, and it moves through a series of weapons, ends with a knife kill. And then we also have Demolition mode, which is just kind of really cleans up everything, makes it all about the objective, and that's setting up the demolition and doing that interaction without worrying about purchasing weapons or anything else. It's all based on Gun Game, which is a really popular Counter-Strike Source mod. And so we've actually gone out and we've contacted those guys. They're going to help give us feedback as we work on it. And it's just a really fun game mod. It's the community born. They were excited about playing it, and we can see why. And so we wanted to add that right in the box so that you had that experience of knowing when you went on one of our Arsenal mode servers, you were playing an Arsenal mode that you understood. Because a lot of times in mods, you'll get a kind of a confusing mix of what's going on in there. We just wanted to make sure that you're getting the Valve experience. When we announced cross-platform play for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, it's kind of a mixed reaction. Some people are excited about it, some people aren't. As we go forward working on that, it's also something we're working towards. Because for us, it's really important that not one platform hamstring the other. And so we're really working towards that goal. We'll see once it's out how people react. Counter-Strike Go comes with 8 classic maps, and those we've actually tuned. So what we saw was in the community, again, it's been played for so long that we can see what's getting played and what's not getting played anymore. And so with that, we can see that Dust has fallen out of favor and it's not as competitive. So what we've done is made some tweaks to it, updated it, and gotten it so that we think we've fixed the problems that we saw in that. And so we have, it's actually 7 of maps from that. And then Arsenal mode brings us 8 more. Counter-Strike Go is our best looking game we've ever released on the Source engine. It incorporates everything we've learned from Portal, all those updates, and we brought that over. So we think it looks really great. It's fun to see people's reaction to going back to a place that they've known with very simple style looking from Counter-Strike Source and then seeing it anew in Counter-Strike Go. We had one of our programmers, Charlie Bergen, was playing Counter-Strike Go on his computer, and he's playing away, and a couple guys walked in who hadn't seen Counter-Strike Go. They asked, well, what game is that? And they thought it was like, it's one of the Call of Duties, or it's a Battlefield. They thought it looked really great, and it does. It looks really good, but we're making sure also that it runs really well on every machine, because that's really important. And so then also, just so people aren't worried, it's not doing the graphics versus the ability to play and the skill that's behind there. So you'll see a lot of dust in the beginning of the game, of the maps, but as the map actually starts and you'll start interacting with your enemy team, that dust fades out. Because it's all about the skill, it's all about the competition. So we have 2 different modes. One's the social mode, where you can play with your friends, you're hanging out, you're not worrying about money. And then if you want to get competitive and you want to kind of match yourself against players of your same skill, there's the ELO-based matchmaking, which as you get better, you'll be playing people of higher skill levels. And so the idea is that you want to be able to jump into a game and always be able to find people who are about your skill level so you'll have a competitive game. We've come as a company to learn how to tell stories in games that don't necessarily have story. And obviously, you want to play Dust. That's what you want to play. You don't want some interruption, some cutscene there. But equally, we see in TF where people get involved and excited. And so there's different ways to approach products. And so we'll be exploring some of those as we're getting ready to launch. So starting in October, Counter-Strike Go will have a PC beta. And that's kind of going to drive the release date. We're going to start really small. You can get keys when you go into different events, or eventually we'll start giving them out to sites like yours that will be able to give them out to the community, and then we'll just keep growing it from there. We've added 8 new weapons to Counter-Strike Go, and that's to kind of give people different ways to play, different strategies they can use. So like the Molotov's a new interesting weapon that you can use. It's not about actually necessarily killing your opponent, but blocking an area that you know you're not going to be attacked from. You know, if you throw one down, that area is blocked, you can turn focus to a different direction. And then we also threw in the Zeus, which is the taser-like weapon, which is this nice insulting weapon. Because as you play Counter-Strike on the competitive side, the money becomes an issue of internally there's the money system, right? Every round you win, you earn money, you can buy better weapons. And $1,000 is a lot of money, and that's what the Zeus costs. So you're saying before the round starts, I'm gonna buy this weapon that's expensive, it has one use, and I have to be close when I use it. I'm that much better than you, and I'm gonna insult you by using it. So it's funny to watch someone get killed trying to use it. You know, that's one of the cool things at Valve is nobody leaves. So Jess Cliff is working on the game as well, who's one of the originators of the game. So there's a long pedigree of people who have been involved in the project still working on it. Counter-Strike Go will be coming out for the PC, Mac, 360, and PS3 sometime early 2012.
And how is that Portal 2 DLC coming on?
Very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. Very, very soon.